Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I thought it'd be really fun, but that was probably really stupid because Jeffree Star does it. Okay, never mind. So, I hate myself. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is JOCELYN. As you can see, I will be doing a review and a tutorial on the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Thirsty palette. I will give a timestamp somewhere probably over here, maybe over there. I will give a timestamp over there, and letting you know when the tutorial is, so you don't have to hear me talk about boring things that you don't want to hear about. If you just want to see the look that I created, just skip forward to that time. But if you want the tea on the Thirsty palette, then go ahead and watch all the way through. I have done this look on the Thirsty palette. It is a little neon pink, I don't know, watermelon liner cut crease. I had a lot of fun doing this. It was obviously very time consuming. Sorry if I'm kind of slurring my words or not enunciating enough. I just got my wisdom teeth out on Friday and it is Monday or Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Oops. It is Tuesday and I have been keeping my mouth closed a little bit more, like not opening it very wide. And I have a pop taste bud on the back of my tongue on the back, so it's hitting my back teeth and it hurts really bad. So I just wanted to talk about the palette really quick. So this is the palette. This is what it looks like on the inside. It has a full mirror. The palette comes like this and has 10 mattes and 5 shimmers. The packaging is super cute. It has these little like rain droplet raised. It's also on the packaging that looks like this. It's kind of like reflective, also with the water droplets. I really love the packaging. It came nicely boxed, wrapped. It came nicely boxed, wrapped in like a creamsicle paper or something like that. It had the little insert that had their campaign shots. The palette also came with the slipcover protector plastic on the inside that was actually very sturdy. The only thing I wasn't so happy about when I got my palette, I don't know if you can see it, but like right here on the magnets, right there on the magnets, a little bit of the shadow that crumbles from like the outside of the pan was like stuck. It's still like stuck right there. And then obviously some of the pans had a little bit of you know, the crumbling around the edges. I'm not gonna lie, for Jeffree Star I was expecting my stuff to come pretty perfect, but I was still pleased with what I did receive. I have never bought or received anything Jeffree Star. I don't receive any PR at all, so obviously I would not receive Jeffree Star PR, but I've never even bought myself Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And when I saw that he was launching this palette with the shimmers and the colors, I've been like obsessed with corals and just colors and palettes. I don't know why. I have just been really intrigued with palettes with colors and things like that. So the corals really caught my eye, and then I saw, you know, the blue and the yellow and the teal, and I was like, I have to have it. And then the fact that he was coming out with shimmers, I was so excited to even, you know, be able to be my first palette basically. I was so excited for it to be my first Jeffree Star Cosmetics purchase. I think everything blended really well. I have no creasing whatsoever. I've probably had this on for like a little over an hour now because the eye detail was so time consuming. I got the palette, it was, I think it was $45, and then I got 818, the liquid lipstick, and that was $18, I think. I'm really bad at this. I'm such a bad YouTuber. Shipping was pretty good. I think I received it in exactly a week, so I didn't receive it quickly, like before the, you know, deadline basically, but I received it by the deadlines. I purchased it the day of the launch. I had no problem purchasing it. I got it pretty easily, because I don't even think it had sold out for maybe a couple hours. I had my alarm set and I basically didn't really need to, but I'm glad that I purchased it quickly because obviously I got my palette probably before others who had purchased it later in the day. So as you will see in the tutorial, once again time-stamped, there was a little bit of fallout under my eyes. So basically I did my eyes first and then I did my foundation. There wasn't much. I think it was more just for me really packing on the shade. You'll see, you know, in the tutorial. As for fallout on the palette, there wasn't much unless I was like really digging in, like I was really digging into the bottom shades, and then this coral shade, going back and forth really to pack on the pigment, especially when I was going in with like the greens for the cut crease. So other than that, I didn't really have too much fallout. The shimmers, I would have liked to see easier application. Even when I used my finger, it was like really kind of like sticking to my finger unless I kind of pressed a little bit hard. That's like when I finally like got what I wanted, I guess, like the pigmentation that I more wanted. I do really enjoy them though. They gave me like a really nice wet look. As you can see, they kind of look more wet, and I still really love the formula. I don't really have much to complain about, especially for my first purchase. So mostly for the palette, I really liked it. I will definitely continue to use it. I love the look that I created. I think it's pretty cool if you ask me. So I went to do the look when I had gotten the palette or received the palette. And I do a lot of the liner with NYX liners, NYX Vivid Brights liners. And all of the ones I had were literally dried out. So I had to wait till basically today to go purchase them to do this look and be able to create the like watermelon liner. I'm not going to go on and on about the palette. If you have any of his stuff, you will obviously know whether you like his stuff or not. I'm pretty sure his formula is consistent in the mattes. The shimmers were pretty good. They could definitely use a little bit of tweaking, but they are his first shimmer formula. So I think for his first formula, they were really good. Like I said, maybe just a little bit more pigment or something instead of having to press down so hard on my eye. I also used a brush for some of the application, like the inner corner. You definitely did not need to wet them, but I did wet like for the inner corner, and then right in the very center of the spotlight, and then right underneath I just wet it a little bit. So if you are interested in any of his palettes, I would say go ahead. This is definitely worth the money. I think it's super cute. It's really creative. It's nice packaging. It's sturdy. Has a really big mirror that was super helpful the entire time I was filming this. So for the other thing that I purchased, that is my very first time trying, I got 818 in his liquid lipstick, and I definitely would have to say that I'm a little disappointed, but it could just be the shade. I was like so drawn to this corally vivid bright shade. I have no idea why I'm so obsessed. I thought the packaging once again was super cute. The unit carton, I've heard unit carton. It also kind of had like the little raised water droplets, which I personally think is so fucking cute. Yeah, that's just the box that it comes in that I thought was adorable. And then his lipsticks alone are super cute. I love the packaging. I love the clear. I love that the top is kind of small. I love the clear like wand itself. I love the fact that it has like a little shape to hug your lips. It has a really nice stopper, and then I don't know, I think this is so like amusing, but like when you push it in and out, it kind of like pops back up, and then has a nice little click. It has cute little holographic like stars and his logo and stuff like that. All around, I think the aesthetic of his brand is beautiful. I just think that this one applied a little bit streaky. I didn't do the best job lining, but even one swipe was a little bit streaky, so when I was trying to go back in and like reline it, I was having a hard time, I guess. I don't know like if it's any easier if you have lip filler or anything like that, because I really have to go like back over my lip line, I guess. So that could be my fault, but I don't know. I mean, like, I have other lipsticks that I don't have to do that with, and they're still very pigmented, and I feel like maybe because I had to go over a couple times, they felt a little dry at first. Now it definitely doesn't feel like I'm wearing much, except right in the middle you can see that it has like a line of separation. But I also had like a ton of foundation over my lips and then did not moisturize them before. I'm not going to not buy more lipsticks just because of this. I really thought Thirst Trap was super cute. His Equality set, I think it was for Pride Month. It was basically rainbow colors. That one was super pretty, and I would definitely want to try that one out. Like right now, it's really bugging me. Like I just want to lick like the inside of my lips and I can kind of feel it flaking off. But once again, I did like a few layers because I was trying to get it up to what I wanted it to be. So I'm definitely going to give it more tries on different looks. I feel like it looks a little bit crazy with this one because I thought my eyes were a lot more bright and intense than they were, and then this lipstick was just like, it was just like super vibrant. Like I don't know if it was just the camera or what. I'm definitely going to be trying it again though. I'm going to be trying the palette way more. I can't wait to do some more looks with this, especially the shimmers. Before we get into the tutorial, I would really love if you subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and comment down below what you think of the look, what you think of the products, if you have anything of his, anything that you would recommend. I will be posting videos every week. I'm not sure about the day yet, but if you would like to see more videos, you can also hit that post notification bell. It is just a little bell and it says turn all notifications on or some notifications. So basically you will either know every time I post or sometimes I post, because I do not have a set date yet. So that would be the best option if you are wanting to be notified or know when my videos are going to go up until I have that set date. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. So we are going in with Tarte Shape Tape in Fair and taking a Morphe M173 and blending that out so we have a nice tacky and even base for our shadows. We're going in with a Morphe 578 into Bitch and blending that onto the lid and the crease. You can see I messed up there, but that's okay. We're gonna go back after we are done packing Bitch into the crease and blending it out. Now I'm taking a Sigma E36, and I left a lot of this clip in here because I wanted to show you more real time how long I actually took on blending it. It is just sped up a little bit, but I am taking that in small circular motions and really taking my time to buff and blend out the edges, because that is going to give you the look that you are going for. So next I take my now I'm taking a Anastasia 7B and just taking some more of that Tarte Shape Tape and cleaning it up and going back in with the E36 to just blend out that edge and really blend out the corner. So next we are going into Stroke into the Thirsty palette with a bullet brush from IT Cosmetics that no longer has a name. Any bullet brush will do. I learned later on, because this was filmed about 3 months ago, that You would want to actually take the darker color first and place that into your crease and then blend it out with the lighter colors. So no matter what colors you do, so in this case I would go stroke and then blend it out with bitch. And that would actually give you that perfect blend and that perfect gradient while giving stroke the optimal color and defining the crease even more. So now I'm taking a Wet n Wild brush that no longer has a name or never had a name. It is just kind of like a half a circle, and going back in with Tarte Shape Tape and cutting the crease to give a nice and tacky opaque base for the next colors to apply on the lid. So I'm taking a Sigma E45 into Splash and Quench to create a dark green for the inner and outer corner. And next I go in with a MAC 217 in the middle of the lid into Splash and Quench with more Quench to create a lighter green. Going in with a Morphe G19 around the edges to keep it precise and clean into the darker green color. And then I go into a Lexi 215 small angle brush to just clean up that outer edge. And now I'm taking Filthy Rich onto my finger and patting that into the middle of the lid, and taking a makeup wipe and cleaning any fallout and really cleaning up the outer of the eye. So now I take the 818 Jeffree Star with a Sigma eyeliner E11 brush, and I am just building up that wing. You can see that I need to build it up a little bit because it didn't have the exact pigment that I was going for at first, but it does build up very nicely, and it went on really smoothly and didn't skip or have any problems. I just had to build it up a little bit, which was not a problem. Now you're going to take your NYX Vivid Brights liner in Vivid Escape, and I am creating the rind of the watermelon now. So this is just going to go right above the pink liner. I made the pink liner a little bit thicker than I normally would, so I kind of had a guide as to where I would want to put the light green. And I am just perfecting that on the outer corner now. And next I go in with another NYX Vivid Brights in Vivid Envy, and I'm going right above that line for the outermost rind of a watermelon. So I messed up a little bit and went a little too thick, so I went back in with that Vivid Envy, or Vivid Escape, my bad, and just cleaned it up and perfected it just a little bit. And I'm taking a makeup wipe and completely cleaning up the edge to give a sharp wing. So now I'm just going in with a NYX Black Matte Liner to create the watermelon seeds onto my eye. So now I am just going back into my palette, into Bitch, and blending out with a pencil Sigma E30 brush right onto the lash line, and you really want to make sure you get onto the lash line. And then I'm going back into my Sigma small tapered blending brush E45 and really blending that out with stroke. Now I'm just taking that same G19 brush and going into and applying Filthy Rich down the middle of the eye on the lower lash line and dragging it down, and then wetting my brush and applying that to the inner corner as well. And then I am applying some Benefit Roller Lash Mascara to my top and bottom lashes. I didn't want to apply fake lashes because I felt like they would hide the liner. So that is pretty much it for this tutorial, and thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!